going on, y'all? It's your boy Mark Thompson back for another exciting episode of the AVO Podcast. Wait, now if y'all can see me, is it still a podcast or is it a show? I don't know, but y'all know why I'm here. I'm here to talk about the Sixers, of course. Lakers is trash. They got off to a real slow start. I'm not feeling them at all. And listen, I got about 5 or 6 teams that I can tell y'all Derrick Rose can start on right now. There's no need for him to be playing on the bench. And, I got to talk about my Eagles, man. They a little bit disappointing right now, and they really hurting my heart. So, right now, I'm going to start for sure with my Sixers. The Sixers, look, they got off to a little slow start right now. There's a lot of controversy going on with Markelle Fultz. But the thing that I've learned about this kid, and some of you who don't realize, Markelle Fultz is our number 1 pick that we got last season, who's had the shoulder injury and not quite there mentally. Who knows what's going on with the kid, but he's 19 years old. He's still young. I'm hoping he gets together. But one thing I've noticed, I feel like he might be being overcoached. Seriously, a part of me, just think about it. You're hearing things from your assistant coach. You're hearing things from the head coach, veteran players, your shooting coach, you name it. One thing that stands out to me is I was listening to a Gilbert Arenas podcast, and Gilbert Arenas, he was talking about how there's certain players he knew he couldn't take out their game, especially if they was a dog. He used examples like Steph Curry, Russell Westbrook. Once they're on the court, they're going to do what they want to do. They got the ultimate green light. But there were some players that he talked about that he knew that if he messed up, the coach would just take him out the game. So he knew there was no point of getting into that person's head, because they knew as soon as they would take a bad shot out of the game, coach take him out. So I feel like that's some of the problem with Markelle Fultz. Another thing that's a little bit frustrating is when it comes to Markelle and the way Brett Brown has been using him is, which way are we going to go? Are we going to start him? Are we going to sit him, bring him off the bench? Which way is it? If you're going to start him, just straight up start him. Don't bring him off the bench third quarter because you need more production from J.J. Redick down the stretch. Just play the kid. Give him about 30, 32 minutes. See what he can do. That's going to build his confidence. Just slowly putting him into the rotation, that's not the best move for him. I don't think that works at all. I think we need a solid maybe 30 games so we can really know what's up with this kid. A lot of people have been coming at me saying how you still support Markelle Fultz, but I like him. I mean, you can tell that he can play ball. He just don't have a jump shot yet, and in due time he'll get a jump shot. But seriously, just let the kid hoop and just ball out. You can see he can get to the rack with no problem. He just has to make better decisions. He shows flashes of a possible number 1 pick, and he can be a future. But then again, you never know. Some people need to change the scenery, and maybe Philly's not the best fit for him right now, but we don't want to write him out. So I'll say give him at least till All-Star break. If he doesn't have a good body of work by the All-Star break, then it might be time for us to figure something out. But let Markelle Fultz play. That's my boy. He gets buckets. Just give him time. Be patient. Not everything happens overnight. And stop bringing up Jason Tatum too. He's different, and we missed that opportunity. He's different. Moving on. I want to talk to y'all about D-Rose. I got a few teams. Not even a few. Hold on. Let me check my notes real quick. I got 7 teams that Derrick Rose can start on right now. 7 teams. No joke. First off, he can start for the Cavs because they got George Hill. He's not great. He's not all that. Derrick Rose, I'll take Derrick Rose over him. He can start for the Bulls. They have Cameron Payne as their starting point guard. I'll take Derrick Rose over him. Also, the Orlando Magic. DJ Augustine starting. I'll take Derrick Rose over him as well. Oh, this one gets me, cracks me up. Isaiah Cannon. Those of you who are Sixers fans, we remember Isaiah Cannon. Those years when we were bombing, back when we had Tony Roten and Hollis Thompson, and y'all get where I'm going with this one. I'll take Derrick Rose. So need I say more? There's multiple teams in the NBA that Derrick Rose can start for, but he's coming off the bench in Minnesota. I know he's a Tom Thibodeau guy. Tom Thibodeau's going to use him the best of his abilities, but come on, man. At the end of the day, it's still Derrick Rose. The last time he started when he played for the Knicks, which he can also start on the Knicks because Trey Burke is their starting point guard. But anyway, y'all get where I'm going. The last time he actually started on the team, he averaged like 18-5. Now look, 18-5, that's not bad to be a starting point guard in the NBA. I get it. He's not Derrick Rose. He's not the MVP. He's not going to dunk on you two hands the way he dunked on Gordon Dragic. He's not hitting you with a crazy in and out. Like, no, he's not doing that. But he's still a very productive point guard. So don't let that fool you. Like, every time I turn around, I see him hit somebody with an in and out, a boom, boom. Next thing you know, he's laying it up like it's no problem. Like, come on, man. Just let Derrick Rose start. Like, unleash him. He should really be starting in Minnesota for sure. That's where I'm going with this. Brings him so much more production because you never know what you're going to get out of Cat because sometimes he's not all there. Andrew Wiggins got all the talent in the world, but he's not a dog. And Jimmy Butler, as good as he is and he has his moments, he's very inconsistent. He's not consistent at all, but he will always bring it night in and night out. But offensively, he's not always there. So I'm campaigning for Derrick Rose to get a start. We all should be campaigning for Derrick Rose to get a start because he's nice, he's tough. And just remember, like, he's not MVP Rose no more, but he can still do it. Like, I don't want to hear vintage D Rose or classic this, classic that. If you still put his body of work together, not a bad player at all. Did he live up to his potential? Maybe not, but that's the sucky part about the game. Injuries happen. You've seen it happen with Grant Hill. Seen it happen with Brandon Roy. Brandon Roy was next up. Imagine if Brandon Roy was still in his prime, he was still in the Blazers, and they got Damian Lillard and LaMarcus Aldridge. Stop playing. The Blazers would have been crazy in the West. So it sucks with injuries. And then look, even T-Mac, he had a back injury towards the end of his career. And then Dwight Howard, just to name a few. So y'all know how injuries can change the game for sure. So, like I said, start Derrick Rose. He needs to start. Listen, moving on to the Los Angeles Lakers. Yo, look, first things first, I'm not going to be staying up late for these trash-ass games. Like, I'm not going to be watching my man LeBron out here getting bombed every night. It's unacceptable. It's only a matter of time before he starts snapping on these young bulls because, look, I'm not used to seeing LeBron lose like this. It's tough to watch, man. And I'll tell you one thing, I'm not going to be losing sleep, all tired at work because the Lakers want to lose and LeBron want to go to the West Coast. That's selfish. I don't know why you did that. Should have stayed over here on the East Coast so we can get good sleep. I'm already staying up late to watch Golden State and Houston and OKC. Damn. Anyway, Lakers is trash. I know I said it was going to be the 5th seed. I mean, they still might be because, you know, it's the beginning of the season. They're going to work out kinks. Players are going to get better. They can make acquisitions. There's a lot of things that can be done, but as of right now, it is so tough to watch. Like, the Lakers are out here trying to outscore teams, and they can barely even score the ball. They try and beat you with mid-range jumpers and layups because can't nobody barely hit a 3 on that team. Like, yo, come on, man. Nobody out there can hit a 3 on that squad. It's wild to watch. Man, I'm just praying. I'm praying because I've seen this happen with Kobe. I do not want us to lose LeBron to an injury late in his career on a bum-ass squad. Like, no. Like, please no. Please get that man some help. I'm panicking now. I'm hitting the red button now. Call it. Seriously, this is unacceptable. Get LeBron help. I don't want to see him go out like this. Wait till they really play the Warriors. They did. They done. They gonna get blitzed. No. But seriously, LeBron, he needs help. And I feel like Brandon Ingram, he's not the one. He's not the one. But look, if we gonna rumble, I'm picking up Brandon Ingram. I know he gonna ride. When it's time to throw them hands. But on the court, I don't know yet. But speaking of that rumble was wild between the Rockets and the Lakers. Look, I remember I seen the Palace brawl as a young bull. It was nothing close. But just seeing Brandon Ingram run out of nowhere and just sock. It was Chris Paul. He socked Chris Paul. I mean, he grazed him. It's wild, but he's still not the one when it comes to that. So with Brandon Ingram being suspended right now, we got Kyle Kuzma out there. He can get buckets, but he's trash on defense. He's not the best on defense. He don't really have like no lateral quickness like that, but he can still stretch the floor, get you some good buckets. But I really don't want to see Bron get burned out playing on a bad team. Like it's really starting to concern me, and I'm really starting to be frustrated as to like why he didn't just come to the Sixers. That would have been his best move. But look, it happened. Just like I say, Sixers fans got to get over this Jason Tatum thing. I'm going to get over the fact that LeBron James didn't choose the Sixers and he's playing with the bum Lakers, keeping me up all night. I'm not sold on this team whatsoever. Lonzo, he's getting his confidence up for sure, especially with Rondo not playing. And also, I like Josh Hart. He's a Villanova kid, so you know I like Josh Hart. But outside of that, it's just like, what else do they really have? Like, you got Shaq and the Fool, Lance Stevenson, and JaVale McGee. Like, those dudes, you gonna win a champion. LeBron gonna win a championship with them, or even close? I don't know, man. It's really not looking good. But they do have the assets. They do have the pieces. They do have the cap room to make a splash, to make a big trade, to get LeBron James some help, and to make the Lakers more relevant than they have been the last few seasons. Now, just by having LeBron James, they are way more relevant than they have been in years. But when we speak of the Lakers and we think good, I think of Kobe, Shaq, three-peat, Kobe, Gasol, back-to-back championships. That's what I think of when I think of the Lakers. I'm sure the generation before me, they think Magic Johnson, Kareem, James Worthy, all those guys. So the Lakers need to help LeBron. You don't want it to be a waste for nothing. So make it happen. I'm gonna close it with my Eagles, man. I'm disappointed. I'm really disappointed. And I know there's a lot of Eagles fans out there who can agree with me and feel the same way that I feel. I'm so passionate and invested in my Eagles. You know what I'm saying? I'm still rocking it. I'm still rocking the hoodie. I'm so passionate and invested. But the Eagles, they can make or break your weekend. You can have a wonderful weekend. You have a beautiful night out on the town with your lady on Friday. You go out with your boys on Saturday. Sunday comes, your Eagles win. That Monday you start the week, it's wonderful. It's just as good as going to church. But you go in on Monday with the Eagles loss, you ain't trying to deal with nobody. And that's how I've been feeling the past couple weeks, man. Since the season started. The Eagles could easily be 7-0. But they lazy. They're not playing with no effort. It's frustrating, man, because I'm thinking about what the Eagles did over the summer. And this got to be the longest Super Bowl hangover I've ever seen. We got Doug writing books. We got our backup quarterback, Nick Foles, who did win the Super Bowl, MVP, whatever. Writing books. All these dudes writing books, capitalizing off one Super Bowl. We only did one Super Bowl. That's all we won. Come on, yo. Every week, teams are giving us their best because they know we're the champs. So that's unacceptable. We need to be prepared every single week. I need the Eagles to really pick it up. Y'all gonna stop stressing me out. And Sunday, how y'all do that, man? How y'all do that? Up 17 in the fourth quarter and y'all blow it? I seen it coming. I've been an Eagles fan for so many years. I've seen it coming. You know what? I actually saw it one time this year. That was against Tennessee. Another big lead, and we blow it again. Eagles got to do better. The defense got to do better. We're getting out coached. We out here playing checkers, and the other teams are playing chess. So it's time for the Eagles to stop playing. We're going to go in London. At this point, I'm praying we go in London and beat Jacksonville because they're hobbled up. They haven't been good all year. They got Blake Bortles, who throws a pick six almost every game. Leonard Fournette hasn't been playing. Their defense isn't the defense that it was last season, so I'm praying this can be a win. And my mindset going into the game last week, I'm like, look, we beat the Giants, so we can beat Carolina, so then we go ahead and beat Jacksonville and London. We get that bye week, we get refreshed, we get recovered, we come back, we go on a nice run. It's not the way it's looking right now. I don't like it. We below 500. Look, even the Sixers is below 500 right now. Like, I'm just disappointed. Alright, they need to get it together. I'm trying to go into work happy on Monday, alright? Try and get some free coffee, man. This is ridiculous. Once again, thank you for listening. As always, it's your boy, well, I guess watching this week, but it's your boy, Mark Thompson, AVO Show. Listen, please like, subscribe, comment, give me some topics, talk trash, because I know people always be mad about what I'm saying and don't agree with this and don't agree with that. Well, drop them comments, holla at me, and we can take it from there. So, until next week, peace.